Demand can be defined as the quantity of a commodity that consumers are willing and able to buy at a given price and at a particular place and time. Demand is quite different from wants, need, or desire. Effective demand in economics must meet three conditions, which are ability to pay, willingness to pay, authority to buy a commodity. Demand must be related to price because, to a great extent, price determines the quantity which consumers are willing to buy. Law of demand. The law of demand states that, all things being equal, ceteris paribus, the higher the price, the lower the quantity of goods that will be demanded, or the lower the price, the higher the quantity of goods that will be demanded. This law is often regarded as the first law of demand and supply. It simply means that when the price of a commodity, like yam for instance, is high in the market, very few quantity of it will be demanded by the consumers and vice versa. Demand schedule is a table of values showing the relationship between prices and quantity of that commodity demanded. This is a table which shows the magnitude of demand at various prices. The demand curve is the graphical representation of the information contained in the demand schedule. The price is plotted on the vertical axis, and the quantity demanded is plotted on the horizontal axis. Normal demand curve slopes downwards from left to right. Factors affecting the demand for a commodity. Price of the commodity. The higher the price of the commodity, the lower the quantity demanded, and vice versa. Price of other commodities. If the price of a commodity is high, consumers may demand for the close substitutes. Income of the consumer. As the income of the consumer increases, his demand for goods and services will also increase. Change in taste and fashion. The demand of people changes according to the reigning fashion of the day and their personal differing tastes. Distribution of income. The pattern of demand of a population where income is evenly distributed will be different from that of a population where income is concentrated in the hands of a few. Size of the population. The level or size of the population determines the level of demand. Exception to the law of demand. Exceptional or abnormal demand. In a case of abnormal demand, a higher price may mean a higher demand or no change in demand, while a lower price may mean a lower demand or no change in demand. Conditions for these exceptional cases are: goods of ostentation, necessary but cheap commodity, inferior goods, expectation of future change in price. To sum up, demand is both willingness and ability to buy. The law of demand shows an inverse relationship between price and quantity. Demand curves help visualize this. Some goods defy the law and behave abnormally. Understanding demand helps businesses set prices and predict sales.